Hi, and thank you for choosing to watch this recording. My name is Matt Garish, and I am a Customer Solutions Engineer at Unit21. Today, we'll be discussing how to both visualize and identify connections between fraudsters in the Unit21 platform. Specifically for today's agenda, we'll do a quick introduction of the problem we are looking to solve, the offering that we provide, as well as where we've seen this leverage successfully with our other customers, and ultimately we'll end with a live demonstration. So, what is Unit 21 and what does Unit 21 offer? At its core, we are a data platform that offers tools and analytics to help organizations detect and prevent fraud, money laundering, and other illicit activities. We also provide a consortium with over 50 financial institutions and 36 million unique identifiers in the US. From an architecture standpoint, we can really ingest anything and everything relevant to your business, from transactional data to lifecycle insights, and marry it with the fraud consortium that we provide to then leverage in building typologies within a few minutes for async and real-time monitoring that ultimately triggers on users, businesses, digital wallets, bank accounts, etc. The investigative team can take action based off these alerts that are then generated all the way to automated regulatory filings. And additionally, all this data is accessible and insights can be derived from the outcomes. If we look at 2023 specifically, our customers monitored 4 billion events and 2.77 trillion transactions, detecting almost 4.5 billion in fraudulent activity. The gains have come in agile fraud detection and overall investigative efficiency. So there are many different ways to build rules within Unit 21. Today's focus on what will be called graph-based rules, where we identify common traits that can, in practice, identify scenarios like fraud rings, ban evasion, so on and so forth. For the remainder of this call, I will actually refer to graph-based rules as GBR. So here are two examples of GBR, where we are identifying commonalities between end users and ultimately creating alerts for an agent to investigate it, whether it's 3 different users leveraging the same credit card or 5 different users that have the same IP address when logging into your application. Our research shows that combining certain data points can significantly improve fraud detection accuracy. For example, combining full name and date of birth as matching criteria resulted in a 93% true positive rate for detecting fraud rings. Of course, every business is slightly different, so we can always dig in a tad further to see what makes sense for you. Now, a couple of specific examples that have been alluded to. This fraud ring generates an alert when more than 6 users share an address, email address, and IP address. And in this example, we're specifically looking at ban evasion. Most customers have healthy upfront KYC practices, but changes after onboarding, there's not enough controls when existing users specifically, change PII or data after the fact. So with that said, let's go ahead and hop into a live demo and build this together. So this is the Unit 21 platform. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to navigate to our detection models. The top right-hand side, I'm going to create a new rule. And I'm going to go down to scenario rules and specifically select graph-based rules. So in the previous example, we talked about ban evasion. So let's go ahead and put one together. In this instance, I'm going to look for 2 or more entities that are sharing a IP address and a client fingerprint, where one of these entities has already been banned from the platform. All right, now that we feel comfortable with this rule, I'm going to go ahead and press next. I'll title this ban evasion. And we'll also add that into the description. And then I'm going to select my execution interval. I want this continuously running in the background, so I'm going to have it execute every, let's call it 1 day. And the next step here is we're going to press validate and wait for those validation results. So let's go ahead and check out to see what we have. It looks like we did flag one alert, and now we can see that there are multiple entities associated with this alert, and one of these entities has been banned. Well, if we're comfortable with this rule at its stage, we may want to push it live so that it can start doing work and generating active alerts for our agents. With that, it's as simple as pressing this activate model at the top right-hand side, selecting the start time. Let's do the 25th at midnight, and we're good to go. In a matter of 2 or 3 minutes, we have now created a ban evasion GBR rule, and this will start generating alerts based off activity we see on our network. But, don't take our word for it. One of our customers, M1, has seen an average efficacy rate of over 50% for matching bank accounts and phone numbers, with over 58 users being identified as sharing PII. There's a lot of great things that we can do with GBR. And like I mentioned previously, we know that every customer has a slightly different business model, and you can always contact your customer success manager or a sales representative to talk through specifics to your business.
Thank you for joining our demo showcase. There are 11 more Unit 21 demos you can dive into while attending FraudFighters Virtual Summit today, so please do so. Alternatively, if you're ready to learn more about Unit 21 from one of our fraud and AML practitioners, you can simply scan the QR code on the left and request a personalized demo. And last but not least, I'm excited to share that we are in the midst of data gathering for our 3rd annual State of Fraud and AML report. We're seeking to make this research the most informative findings yet, but we're unable to uncover and publish these insights without your contribution. Scan the QR code on the right to fill out the survey. It'll take no more than 10 minutes, and it'll uncover invaluable industry trends and insights so we can all better combat risk and compliance together. Thanks so much for contributing to our research.